गाइज वेलकम माय यूट्यूब चैनल। तो गाइज इन प्रोफेसर के भी आज भाषण सुनिए अम्बेडकर जी के बारे में इनके क्या विचार हैं।
I wish to start by obviously that I have to prepare my speech in English. Though I understand and read a little bit of Hindi, but today I came prepared with English, so please bear with me. I would like to start with a very popular quote by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He says that life should be great rather than long. At the time of his death, Ambedkar was only 65 years. He clearly epitomizes a great life and emphasizes the importance of living a meaningful and impactful life rather than simply focusing on longevity. One cannot do justice, and I agree to the speeches that we have listened. It's just impossible to do justice to a great man such as Dr. Ambedkar. So I wish to focus only on one singular aspect, that is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar education. Today, all of us know that Ambedkar is loudly appreciated for his extraordinary achievement in getting prestigious educational degrees, struggling against bad health and poverty, often spending night without dinners when he was studying abroad. His great academic achievements include PhD from Columbia University and London School of Economics in 1927 and 1932 respectively, and history in legal affairs and qualifications in British law distinguished him from many of his contemporaries. During this time, he would sit for Columbia, and I was fortunate to visit Columbia University and also follow the path of Dr. Ambedkar. He would sit for hours studying the law library, and his coursework during his 3 years at Columbia includes 29 courses in economics, 11 in history, 6 in sociology, 5 in philosophy, 4 in anthropology, 3 in politics, and 1 each in elementary French and German. No wonder his work encompasses issues pertaining to economy, politics, sociology, and also philosophy. Today, his influence is far and wide, cutting across disciplines, such as the discipline that I come from, sociology. He is considered to be the pioneer in the field of sociology, and likewise for economics, politics, history, philosophy, so on and so forth. Undoubtedly, Dr. Ambedkar today is a part of the greater galaxy of intellectuals and philosophers who have influenced, shaped, and changed the world. He was also the first of many. He was the first Indian to pursue a doctorate in economics from abroad. He was the first law minister. He was the law minister in the first government of independent India and chairman of the drafting committee which drafted the Indian Constitution. And I think we have seen a short documentary of the very inspiration, the foundation which have built modern India today. Also, I want to go a little backward. He passed his matriculation in 1907 and entered Elphinstone College in Mumbai, where he was reported as the first from the Mahara community to be admitted into the college. His promise as a scholar was recognized early on when he passed his English Fourth Standard examinations. Celebrations for the same were organized by the community he comes from. By the time India got its freedom from the British imperialism, Ambedkar was one of the tallest Indian nationalist figures. As the architect of India's new constitution, he contributed immensely to the foundational ideas of modern republic, and one cannot but credit him for his contribution to the making of modern India. A true patriot who dedicated his life to his countrymen, who stand for the poor and the downtrodden, and in whose voice, life and work, many continue to seek hope and a reason to live. Today, the life and thought of Ambedkar has emerged as a field of study in itself, demonstrated by the recent biographical sketches by brilliant academic minds that delve deep into his writings, trying to decode new meanings and substance. The last 2 days, I counted 14.
Thank you, sir. Now I request you.